Hey everybody, this is Szymanski from Digifox, and today we're going to be talking about inflation. So first off, what even is inflation? Inflation is when a governing authority artificially increases the money supply. Simply put, it's like printing money that doesn't exist and then calling it real money. So when does this even happen? Inflation becomes possible when a governing authority starts printing money at will and it's not backed by anything. Let's take the USA as an example. In 1971, the United States president took the United States off of the gold standard. The gold standard basically said that every single piece of paper money had to be physically backed by physical gold in a physical bank somewhere. Basically, if I had a $10 bill that said I had $10 worth of gold, then I had $10 worth of gold sitting in a bank somewhere. And if I gave you that $10 note, that means that you then owned that $10 of gold. When the United States went off the gold standard, money could be printed at will, it didn't need to be backed by gold, and the price of gold started to go up. Basically, the paper dollars started to lose their value and become less and less valuable. For example, if you wanted to buy an ounce of gold in 1971, it would probably cost you $1. If you wanted to buy that same ounce of gold today, it would cost you about $6.55. So what does inflation do? Essentially, inflation decreases the value of a money supply. A lot of people try to hedge against inflation by putting their money in a traditional savings account. And the problem with that is that most bank savings accounts will only pay you about 0.05% of interest per year. That's not 0.5%, that is 0.05%. That wouldn't be horrible, except for that inflation is usually 1 to 3% per year. Basically, that means your money supply is growing by 0.05% every year, but it's losing its value at about 1 to 3% per year. So in the end, you kind of come out behind. So what can we do about this? The first thing we're going to want to do is continue to educate others. We want to tell as many people as we can about this problem, make people aware of this, because the more people that know about it, the easier it's going to be for us to fix. And the next thing I'm going to say here, and again, we don't offer financial advice officially, but a lot of people, what they'll do to hedge against inflation is purchase precious metals or invest in cryptocurrency. Gold and silver are finite materials, meaning that they cannot be created or destroyed. So a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll invest in gold and silver and just hold it. And that's called freezing your fruit, basically. So keeping it so that it'll hold its value for much, much longer. This is also kind of the idea behind Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and lots of different cryptocurrencies, was to get away from the centralized system, really get decentralized, create a finite supply of these digital tokens so that they can't be inflated and no more can be created and inflation can't occur to these currencies. So we would encourage you, if you are looking to invest into crypto, look into our video about how to get started with crypto, do your own research, and figure out which ones you think are going to go up there. Again, please contact a financial advisor if you really need official advice. We don't give official advice here, but we do highly encourage self-education. So check out all our other videos. If you have any questions, feel free to message us in-app or online at digifox.finance, and we'd be happy to help you out. Alright guys, that's about it for this video. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Szymanski, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye!